Hello everybody, this is Andrew for GameZone. Today we're going to be looking at the Afflicted Graverobber, Ancient Soldier Varg, and Cerah the Explorer in the Dark Souls 2 Crown of the Sunken King DLC. In my personal opinion, these guys are poor boss design and don't really live to the spirit of what the Souls franchise says, but anyways, they're hard and we're going to look at them. So here we go. So you're going to want to know these safe places, and I like this little pit here, the one without the little statues and horrible things. It's totally safe. If you go down there, the enemies will go around, and it gives you time. So if you need to drink up Estus like I did there, or apply a weapon buff like that, go for it. I think it's the safest place in the whole map. Now, in my opinion, your step one is going to be kill Cerah. He's the bowman, the archer, the guy wearing the Lucatil mask. What I do is I run around the whole map and try to, like, circle around to ditch the other two, because the other two are always together. And by this way, I can get him alone, get like one or two hits in, and then just continue running around in circles. Here I switch to a halberd to get the spinning action, because he will almost always roll the second you get to him. And so if you can actually get the big arc of the halberd, you can actually usually clip him like that, and you'll get him, and eventually over time you'll just kill him. And then step two is going to be to kill the Graverobber, the Afflicted Graverobber. This part is a little more difficult in my opinion, because Cerah was always alone. These two are in bed together. These two you can't separate. The Hovel wannabe and the Afflicted Graverobber. In my opinion, the easiest way to kill him is to either A, parry him, or B, do what I'm doing here in these clips and just kind of do like little poke chip damage. Again, with a halberd or a ranged weapon or whatever you want, spells, you pick it. Just try to, if Varg is in front, just kind of dodge him, since he's so easy to dodge with that big slow weapon. And just when you can, give the Afflicted Graverobber a little poke. It doesn't have to be a lot, even if he's blocking. Just let him know that you're there, you're not afraid, and if you get a chance to inflict a big amount of damage, like right here actually, what I'm about to do with the rapier to him, just take it. Always watch what Varg's doing, and try not to get the big hits if you can. But every little bit of hit points counts, and he will not heal. He has no way of healing. It's actually a she. She doesn't heal. So whenever you can, just take those cheap shots in, and then finally you'll be able to switch to Varg. Now Varg, Hovel, whatever you want to call him, he's a guy wearing Hovel gear. It's clear as day. He's kind of a pain. And I know what you're thinking, oh, it's Hovel, so how hard can Hovel be? And that's what I thought. But he's got some cheap moves, which I'm about to show you now. Right there, he kind of has like a balk. So watch, I slowed it down for you. So he's getting up after the backstab. He starts to swing, so I roll, balk, swing, impossible to dodge that. You're gonna get hit, and that's, to me, that's not what Dark Souls is about. It's difficult, but fair. That's straight on BS. Oh, and the other thing is that he heals. He has Estus, and if you back away from him, he'll heal. Now, I'm not so much against this, because this is kind of a cool mechanic. It makes you so you can't really just run away from or treat him like you may other bosses. He's like, they're supposed to be like a gang squad, so if you can heal, they can heal. He's the only one that will actually do it, but because he's the tankiest, in my opinion, the hardest of the three to kill, makes him the most obnoxious, and that's why, unless you're going to straight parry kill him, I think it's smartest to kill him last. Now, continuing on with the chip damage, this is what I think is one of the easier ways to beat him, kind of like how you beat Afflicted Graverobber. Since he has such that slow attack and big swings, they're easy to dodge. And if you have a long enough weapon, a bow, magic, whatever you want, just give him a little poke. Just give him a little poke. The best way to kill him, though, and no surprise, one of the most risky, depending how good you are parrying, is to parry him. He has that big slow weapon, equipped like a parrying dagger, a small shield, whatever your parrying weapon of choice, and just give him the what-ho. If you got a big, powerful weapon, you might want to one-hand it, just so you can two-hand it after he's on the ground. But as you can see here, the rapier's not doing a whole ton of damage, but I'm dual-wielding the rapiers, which is a good parry weapon, so you can just literally, if you're good enough, or have the good enough time, you can just sit there and just chain parry him until he's dead. But I know a lot of people aren't going to do that, because it's incredibly risky. I find the best way to kill him is to put on a lightning weapon like that, lightning enchant, and just kind of backstab him. Like, watch how much the halberd with the lightning enchant does a lot of damage. You can see it, and I mean, you're going to take a little damage. It's a little more dangerous than probably the poke method, but probably less dangerous than the parry, depending on how good you are. Crystal Magical Weapon, again, does good damage, but still not the greatest. I think Lightning is the best because Lightning does better damage versus armor targets, which, well, Havel probably has some of the greatest armor, period. So that's it. Try not to get dunked, and best luck with this fight. I'll put in some links to the videos of me actually fighting him. It's a cat and mouse game, and it's brutal, but best of luck to you. Bye.